Hi guys, so I thought I'd bring you along. I got some asparagus to plant, so I thought I'd bring you along to do that. Usually you should start asparagus a lot sooner, but it's late in the season right now, and so they were trying to get rid of their stock, so they were half price, so I couldn't help it. I thought I'd get some. So I got some sweet purple over here, and I've got some Mary Washington over here. These are the 1 year roots. You can do them from seed if you want. It just takes longer, but you can buy these at a garden center. I've had them soaking in water for a little bit just to get them kind of wet, and I've got a horsefly trying to get at them. So first of all, what we did is we dug a trench about a foot deep, and then now we're making, little mounds here. You also want, so I did the mounds about 1.5 feet apart. Also, we measured this stick, kind of went around, and that's what I did. Now, so then you take your root. These are big. These are really big. And the reason for the mounds is you just want, these are huge. So you just want to lay your roots here on top of your mound. And then that's how we go around doing that. And then we're going to cover them up. Okay, so here you'll see we did 5 little hills. And as hopefully you can see that I just draped them kind of over these. Now, asparagus come from the lily family. And so you will notice when they come up, you will get some little sprouts right away. Don't harvest them, because you do want the root system to get stronger, because it's perennial, and then you'll get some in the following year. The second year you can harvest a few if you wish. Third year, definitely you can go hard. You can probably harvest for about 8 weeks in that. Now you'll notice with asparagus, there's a male and a female plant. The female plant, when they grow, they'll come into like a fern style. The female plant, you'll see it'll have little it's kind of little pods that you'll see on them. Those are the seeds. So if you want to go ahead, you can take the seeds. If you want to do your own seeds, you can go ahead and harvest those, or you could just go ahead and cut them. It doesn't need, that one you don't need to just leave alone for the first couple years, because you don't need the seed, so it can focus on its roots rather instead. But definitely leave the male plants, because all the science, right? You need your photosynthesis, all that stuff. And remember, asparagus are perennial, so you want to, they say you could probably get a harvest for about 20 years. So you definitely want to pick a spot that it'll be happy, nothing out of the way. What we decided we're going to do on each edge, this is the purple one, so we're going to do on the edge, and in the middle we'll have room where we could do little things, like maybe we might decide to do some basil, tomatoes up at the top, because they grow from the top. So this is where they're gonna stay. A lot of people wonder about companion planting. I guess my rule of thumb, I mean, you can definitely, there's so many different things out there. They'll tell you what's good with what. It all depends on so much things. It depends on your soil, it depends on your environment, that type of stuff. But my rule of thumb is, you'll notice that this is more like a root plant. So you don't want to plant your other root vegetables around there. So carrots, beets, or a couple of your carrots, your beets, your onions. Those are not good to plant with them, because then they will compete with each other. Now with the sweet purple, they're sweeter. and you don't actually get as much of an abundance. You don't get as many as you would with actually the Mary Washington is actually more of an abundant one, and you will get more of harvest for that one. So we'll go ahead and do that, and hopefully that helps you.
Great. Yeah, you can't see your eyes with the...
Well, but I have to wear a hat because my mom called me out and gave me a lot of shade for not
She gave you
shading
shade?
my head.